We're really excited because we've come to a place that we've never been to before. We're in Boreen Point, and Boreen Point is on Lake Cootharaba, and it comes within the Noosa Shire. It's a large lake, about 10 kilometres by 5 kilometres, but the actual town of Boreen Point is very small. There's only a population of about 350 people. The people that come to Boreen Point, they love fishing and sailing. It's a really popular spot, but it's really pretty. Have a look.
This spot reminds me of a place where we used to live, down on the Gippsland Lakes, called Meetung. And every day, the Meetung pub, which was built right on the lakes, they'd have a feeding time, and the pelicans would all flock from all around the lakes to get fed. And I think these fellas here are waiting for a bit of a feed.
Look at this butterfly, isn't it beautiful?
Check out this stingray. I was standing on the shore filming when I looked down and saw that it had swum right up to me. Had a bit of a look at me, decided I wasn't worth worrying about and swam away. It was an amazing feeling standing so close on the shore and seeing a sea creature like this. It was wonderful.
Have a great little picnic spot down here. They've got a little barbecue and there's picnic tables and chairs, and there's bathrooms about 100 metres down the road a little bit. Isn't that a beautiful view? It very much feels like a sleepy village, you know that feeling? Beautiful little houses, and I imagine most of the people who live here would really be into fishing or boating. So when we're looking at all the little houses along the waterfront here, they have like little aluminium tinnies. Aluminium tinnies, for those who don't know, who aren't Australian, are like little aluminium boats. And there's quite a few of those here. But that's not the only reason we came to Boreen Point. We came because we heard they had a really good pub, and we're going there for lunch, so let's go. Well, it doesn't get more Aussie than this. Paul's gone for the chicken palmy, Matthew's having the kangaroo burger, yep, that's real kangaroo, and I've gone for the flatty tails, local fish and chips. We just had such a delicious lunch at the Apollonian Hotel here in Boreen Point, and we've come down to do the walking path along the foreshore after lunch before we head on our way back home. And there's just a few more viewers that we want to acknowledge this week because so many of you take the time to write such nice comments. So we want to say hello to Carol B, our Kiwi friend over there in New Zealand. Also hello to Tony B, the Tucker family, Jacqueline B, Linda P, and someone and Janet in Canada. I just remembered it's Rod and Janet. How could I forget? So hello to Rod and Janet in Canada. So just to say hello and thank you for writing such lovely comments. It's really lovely. We love interacting with our viewers. It's fantastic. And we're glad that you're enjoying our videos, and we hope that you're enjoying this one. Such a quiet, peaceful little place. But do you know, as we're walking around, you see little sailing boats, sailing ketches. The pub, the people were so friendly. Everybody is so lovely. Both the diners and the people working there were really nice. Certainly make you feel very welcome definitely worth for a drive out here just to have the pub meal, good Aussie pub meal. And then you have people having little picnics and coffees along the waterfront. It's just a lovely spot, very peaceful, very pretty. So let's go for this walk.
I was just looking at this information displayed here, and I had no idea, but the lake is only 1.4 metres in depth on average. It's amazing. I didn't realise it was so shallow. It forms part of the whole river and lake system of the Noosa River, including the Everglades, Noosa Everglades, which we're going to visit in the future.
So something our viewers may not know is if you see any telephone box like this one in Australia, you can make free calls now to anywhere in Australia. So all you have to do is go into the phone box, make the call, and it's completely free. Hello? Ah, it does work.
It does work.
So the autopilot was a feature that I really wanted to show you today, and this is where, when you're on the freeway, the car is capable of pretty much self-driving to a certain extent. So I'm going to show you how it does this, and it does it by reading the lines on the road. So by pressing down twice on the stalk on the right hand side of the steering wheel, these blue lines appear, and they're reading the white lines on the road. And so here we are here, the car now, Matthew has his both hands on the steering wheel, but effectively the car is steering, and it's also controlling the speed. And it reads the speed limits on the road from the speeding signs. So it's kind of like cruise control, but it's just that one step better. Because if the car in front of us slows down or comes to a sudden stop, the car anticipates that and it will stop. So using the right hand button on the steering wheel, we can change the number of car lengths for the car in front of us. So the car will start slowing down at 7 car lengths or 6 car lengths or 5 car lengths, whatever you feel comfortable with. It's really amazing, but it just takes all that, you know, the monotony, the fatigue when you're on a long highway for a long time. And it's really crazy, because when we pass like those little witches' hats, or a motorcycle goes past, you can see it all through the cameras. It's using its sensors and its cameras to read all the road condition and everything that's around you. And the car is making sure that you're maintaining this exact steady speed and that you're staying in between your lane exactly. It's just amazing. It doesn't change lanes for you and things like that. This version of autopilot comes automatically with the Tesla 3 when you buy it, but you can pay extra money to upgrade so that you have a version that will, say, self-park, for example, and will change lanes, for example. So here we are passing a car with a caravan. Just makes long trips a joy to ride, and it makes them very time efficient because the car is maintaining that same speed all the time. You always need to concentrate when you're behind the car, but it sort of takes a lot of that, you know, that really intense concentration away from you, which is really good. And on our drive home, we stopped into the little town of Pomona and had a coffee at Pomona Village Kitchen. Isn't it lovely? We're back home now, but we hope you enjoyed our video, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, take care everyone.
Bye.
Stay safe. Bye bye.